Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Gears 12 here, and I am back once again with another review today. Today I am reviewing the new album from the band Kiss, as we all know, entitled Monster. Now, a lot of people are going to be wondering, does Kiss still have it in them? Do they still have that thing that made them so popular? Like, do they have the quality, do they still have the thing that makes them amazing, that a great rock band? Do they still have it? Or are they just going to continue to put out bland songs that are not even going to come close to, I want to rock and roll all night and party every day? Are they going to be able to write songs like that? So basically, what is Monster? What is this album? Should I get it or should I not? Should I just skip over it and say Kiss doesn't have it, or should I just accept the fact that Kiss will never be that top notch anymore like they were? So I went into this album going, okay, it's another Kiss record. I'm going to go into this open-minded and see what happens, because this could go either way. I could have ran into this album and this album be just track upon track upon track of nothing but just bland songs that go nowhere, songs that just sound like stuff they put out years ago, or songs that they've written years ago that they're just basically revamping it and just doing something a little bit different. I mean, I was afraid I was going to go into that, but I was actually kind of surprised, because from these rock bands nowadays, not the big ones like AC/DC, now Kiss, these older rock bands that are putting out stuff today, a lot of people can try to say, well, they're not even close to their older stuff. But I feel like for this album Monster, I got the sense of that this band is just, they still have something. There's still something they have to deliver. And for this album, I think they delivered something that's pretty good. Now, a lot of people will say, when they listen to the tracks and just going through the whole album and really digging themselves into what it is, they're going to get the sense of that either A, they're going to go, well, hey, there's some pretty good stuff on here. They're actually taking it all in. They're not just taking the bulk of it, the foundation. If you take the foundation of this album, which is basically hard rock to soft rock type stuff, not a lot of heavy things, just basically just fun rock, basically, what Kiss is known for, like the hard rock stuff like they're known to do. If you just take the foundation of that concept and take it from this album as you listen to it, and you really don't listen to what the lyrics are telling you, you really don't listen to what the guitars and the bass and the drums are doing, you don't really fully take it, you're just taking the basic thing that Kiss is known for, you're not going to like this album, I don't think. But if you really are a musician, or if you're someone who really likes to listen to every little bitty thing, that when a change comes, you listen to how the song is put together, you listen to how the song progresses through while you're listening to it, you will understand that Kiss still has something here. Because for me, listening to this album, I really felt the sense that, like I said earlier in the video, Kiss still has that thing. They still have it. Now, some people might say that this is not their best work, and I will have to say this isn't their best work, but on the flip side of that coin, I will have to say that this album has a lot of good moments and a lot of pretty interesting stuff. Now, there are some moments on this album, flipping the coin back, is where I kind of saw that, I kind of saw that coming. I saw that transition. I kind of saw how that was going to go. Oh, the solo's going to go there. But on the flip side to the good part, there are some moments on this album where I was kind of surprised. I didn't expect that to happen, and that's a pretty good chorus. I like that riff. There's a lot of moments on here where you're either going to go, you really like it, or you kind of just saw it coming and it's not really appealing. So it's really hard for me to say to you guys, or to whoever's watching this, how you're going to feel about this album, because that's your own thing. But for me, there was a lot of moments where I went, that's good, I like that, that's really good stuff, that's some pretty neat stuff. But then, on the flip side, there's some stuff I kind of saw coming, and it just wasn't as original. But, as a whole, as I take it in, this is a pretty decent to a pretty good album from Kiss. Some people might not like it. Some people might say, there's nothing really different. I mean, the band's been out for so long, I really didn't expect them to do a change on this album and basically change up what they've been known to do for years. So, I kind of expected what was going to happen. But there are some good moments on this album where I think people will appreciate what's happening here. So, to the production of this album, basically it's a basic style of what you would hear from any Kiss album. the guitars, the bass, you can actually hear the bass, the drumming, like the vocals. I mean, it's all fit. Like there's nothing's really overly produced. Some people might argue that the vocals are overly produced. Paul Stanley can't sing like that anymore or something like that. But I will have to say that I feel like this album has good production quality. It doesn't make the album; the songs make the album. But I feel like the production quality is pretty good. Nothing's going to seem out of place. Nothing's going to seem like it's higher in the higher in the thing, or however you say that, higher up, or the drums sound louder than the guitars, like that. But I feel like this album, the production quality is pretty good. Just basically the songwriting, you're going to get a lot of just their typical hard rock. You get some soft rock. A lot of solos on this album. I mean, not like too much solos, but the solos on this album pretty good. Like it's pretty good to still see that they're able to put in some great guitar solos on the record. And there's just a lot of moments on this album, like I said before, that kind of surprised me. So it's still good to see that Kiss is still able to put out good stuff like they have been putting out before. So all of that good stuff. So basically, I'm going to sum it up real quick because I want to get down to the basic what you're going to be getting out of this album. If you've heard any Kiss albums in the past, or you know of what Kiss has done, like you know some of the songs, so you kind of know what kind of band they are. They're like, you know how AC/DC is, where it's like the simplistic riffing, but they make it sound really good. Like you know how AC/DC writes. Black Ice, 2008, I think, pretty sure, was the release date of their most recent release, and a lot of it sounded like their earlier stuff, so you kind of saw that. It's kind of like with this Kiss album. So if you don't like Kiss, like you don't like the way they write, you don't like their style, you just don't like that band at all, then do not pick up this album. Don't pick it up thinking that there's something different, because there's not really anything different that they're doing, but they're still putting out pretty good stuff on this album that they've been known to write in the past. So basically, if you're a Kiss, like I said, you don't like that, you just don't like Kiss, you like, well, maybe I should try this out. If you don't like their earlier stuff, I don't think you're going to like this record. But maybe, I don't know. But if you are a Kiss fan, or you do like Kiss, you like the band, you like some of their work, if it comes on the radio, you listen to it, then I do suggest you to check out this album, because there are a lot of good things on this album, but there are some moments where you're going to go, I kind of saw that, or it sounds like their earlier stuff, but I just don't see the band doing a big change, and I didn't expect that, and it doesn't happen. But I think people will enjoy this record if you like Kiss, or you enjoy Kiss, or you're a big hardcore fan of Kiss. You're going to enjoy this record, because the Kiss is still giving you something that you've known from them for years, or you've loved from them for years. So there's not that big of a change, so it shouldn't scare Kiss fans away, because I think Monster is a pretty good album. So, if you're interested, go check it out. So, that's the review, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If I had to give a rating for this album, for my personal opinion, I'll have to say it's a good 8. I think it's a good 8, in my opinion. On some moments, if I keep listening to the album and hearing those moments where I go, oh, I kind of saw that, maybe a 7.5. But I think Kiss fans will enjoy this. And if I'm wrong and they all hate it and I'm the only one who likes it, then oh well. But that's my review. So I enjoyed it. It's pretty good, but just be careful when you jump into it. If you're not a Kiss fan, just be careful of what you're getting yourself into, because there's not a really big change from their past stuff. So be careful. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like the video, and if you like me and my reviews, subscribe for more metal videos, and I will see you guys soon.